Words alone can't stop a losing streak. If it were that easy, every coach would do it. Words do, however, lead to actions, and somebody needs to lead them back to winning football.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Greenbay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. From the booth, Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt. Brandon McManus set to get us started. And off we go in a rainy game from Cleveland. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. It's the former first-round pick from Pitt leading them out in his 4th season now here in the NFL, Kenny Pickett.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Pickett. Buying some time right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Pickett working from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, we all know everybody wants to avoid an opening drive 3-and-out partner, but given how that one just went, an opening drive punt probably doesn't seem too bad right now.
Oh, I think everybody on that sideline would co-sign, especially the quarterback. And you also now give life to this defense and their offense that runs on the field.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Cut.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Come on, set. Check.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Pickett set to pass. Gary Judy with the grab. He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good. 4A.
They give up the middle to Ford. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. This run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Pickett. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Love from the gun. He's going to tuck it and run. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Jacobs gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Ready?
Play action. Love. To the left. That's pulled in by Golden. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Kid, I was on the field, a young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. shotgun now for Love. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And this is going to be Browns football. And deep in their own territory, they're going to take possession now after the fumble.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
They'll start on the ground. It's 4. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
They're down. Here's Pickett. A throw inside finds Johnson. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns likely looking at a punt. So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Let's go now.
They're going for this. And the call won't work out. So it's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'd really break the backs of a defense.
Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. Now timeout taken by Greenbay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready,
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's 3rd and goal.
let's go. Ready.
Love now. On him quick, and they bring him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. McManus sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame. And for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Connects with Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Pickett. He Puts some power on a deep one left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
So a field gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Greenbay. They have the first series of this second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Ramsey Jacobs on third. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. They see held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Handoff running left, Ford. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to get their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. First down throw from Pickett. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
That's another Browns first down.
Here's Ford, running right. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 43. Breaks the tackle. The Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Short side option here. He's running left. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Love out of the shotgun. To him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He has it at the 13. And he's put together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Running left, here's Ford. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
From the 22 on 2nd down. To the right and pulled in by Judy. He's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Pickett. Finds the football outside. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Ford. Across midfield to the 45. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Pickett on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned it.
And he's going to be stopped about a half second before he can pick up the 1st. Ball down to the 26. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. To throw is Pickett. He completes it in traffic. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ford running to the right. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage. The trust.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Browns take a 4-point lead.
14.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Robinson with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there, and I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Packers losing by 4.
Blue
The
check.
drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, set. Cut.
They go counter, it's Jacobs. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. To throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to be a Greenbay touchdown. The Packers jump in front late. Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Browns 14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns send Jerome forward, ready to begin another drive. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. He loses the football. Packers pick
I
it
tried to
up.
slide.
And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, you gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB does it, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
Switch. Yellow.
They stick with Jacobs. Already a lot of distance to go, Brock, and it's going to be all there for him again on 3rd down as this play stopped for no gain. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Looking to throw. He's got time here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And this kick is going to come from inside his own 40. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And their last series, we never really got to see what the true final outcome would have been because they fumbled things away early.
They sure did, Kate, and that adage is true in the NFL. Ball security is job security. Gotta protect the rock.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
The clock inside of 50 seconds now. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. It's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing in rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Deontay Johnson, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long.
Incomplete.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Desperation time here. And this one's swept away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. The Packers to a knee, letting the clock run out on this victory. So this is a Packers win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.